Hi everyone, and a warm welcome back to the Monthly Warno Tournament from SD League. Today we are with TommyTwoSocks and Meddi. We are in March round 5 still. Tommy is playing on the left in blue as the 11th E Parachutist Division, the French. And over on the right in red we have Meddi playing as the 2nd Panzer Grenadier Division. Obviously, plenty of forward deployment, technically, for Tommy. Here he comes with all his paras. Obviously, we do have plenty of forward deployed recon at the other side for Meddi. Early Jet coming in to take out that recon chopper. Turns and goes for the Harrier and gets the kill on the Harrier as well. Dear God, the Harriers are trash in this game. Oh, what a horrible start for Meddi. Having to use a Harrier. Loads of units here for Tommy. Look at this. The majority of Tommy's forces have pushed this central point. He has a lot of stuff here. Plenty of anti-air, plenty of ground stuff. He is going to take this town or industrial area. He currently controls just over half the map, as he also controls Echo. There are reinforcements coming in here for Meddi. Tommy has no defense here. There's no units here. He's put everything into this middle point. He's got a Milan Paras there. Is that 2 Milan? Yeah, two P4 Milan Paras vehicles. And that's it. He has nothing. So he's hoping that Meddi isn't going to push through past these points. Obviously, if Meddi did, he'd be in a lot of trouble. Because he has gone all eggs, one basket. The question is, will this pay off for Tommy? We've seen before that it can pay off if the opponent doesn't scout enough or doesn't push hard enough. Command in the bottom here for Meddi now. Meddi not... Oh, he has got a command coming in now. I was about to say he's not got one there yet, but there is one coming in. Infantry command. More infantry and vehicles coming in there. Obviously, Tommy, now in a nice position to shoot across this river. Is clearing up this area. May well push straight through into this back bit, but does need to keep a command here because of this command from Meddi. Obviously, Meddi not protecting that command at the moment. Meddi has not pushed into here. There's not actually any units there. He is now moving up very slowly. Scimitar has managed to come in here and clear those vehicles, but now look at this. Chopper spam has arrived. This is a lot of Puma Pirates with those Gatling guns. Let's have a little look. See, now... I say Gatling. Technically, they're an autocannon, really, because they do, you know, 2 penetration. So they're going to damage armor. And the same up here, and with a Gazelle for recon as well. I mean, these are going to clean up this Scimitar, no problem. And I don't think there's... Is there much air defense here? No, there isn't. So these units are at great risk from these choppers coming in. Tommy is pushing hard here. I think Meddi's in trouble. He's had to pull his command out of here, but Meddi doesn't have a command to slide in there. He has moved his command out of the center, so Meddi is currently +2. Tommy obviously still has the advantage of 100 points. A couple of Harriers coming in here, going for the Jaguar. May or may not get the kill here. Missing a lot. I think he brought them in to deal with the choppers primarily. They are taking fire from the anti-air in the middle. Those are all Mistral vehicles. Gets the kill on the Harrier. This is the thing. The Harrier is slow. Its turning circle is it's such a bad jet. In this game, at least. Not suggesting that's the case in real life. Although I will note, the British Harriers never had long-range radar missiles. The American ones did. They added long-range radar capability, but the British Harriers, they never added them. So it was all short-range. So technically, the whole short-range AIM-9 is correct for anything that has come from the UK. Mirage coming in. And again, the Mirage has those long-range missiles. It's doing a very effective job at chasing down the... How did it miss every single one of those shots? I think it got a little bit of cannon fire on that Harrier. And that was it. Another command in at the back of Delta for Tommy. And the funny thing is, as I say, again, we're seeing this thing where there just really isn't defense of these commands. There's finally a command coming in here for Meddi. This is a really all over the place game. Here are those Gazelle cannons with the recon and the pirates just coming in and absolutely mincing everything. There is some anti-air coming in here, but I think Everything in here is about to die. That's a lot of cannon fire. Once these can get shots on. I mean, the command's already dead. Tommy in a really nice position here. Has covered this entire area. Nice positioning on these choppers as well. I mean, I was wishing, for Meddi's sake, that once all these came in, he was playing as one of the Soviet divisions, because a couple of Su-25s would be lovely against these Puma pirates. Just for how nice and slow they come in and all the cannon fire they can put down. A couple of defensive units here now for Meddi, which is great. Gazelle cannon is coming in though. Very good use by Tommy of these Pumas. Can't really fault him there. Command infantry coming in there. He has managed to kill the command in the center though, Meddi. Well done. Strafing run by the Mirage. Command now in here. +3 to Meddi. He has taken over in points. And what he needs is points. That's the important thing. He is controlling most of the map. If only he could mince all of this stuff here. Ah. There we go. Tommy now in control of the top point. Down to +2. Command coming in for the center as well from Tommy. This is a challenging game for Meddi. He's lost a lot. I mean, if we zoom out, there's a lot of blue in this area of the map. Smattering of red sort of dotted all over the place. But I think this has been a very rough game for Meddi. I'm feeling for him right now. Tornadoes are in. Are much more effective against those choppers. There's a guided bomber in there. Minces whatever that was. Tornado coming in for that though. Tornado's obviously a much better jet than the Harriers. Command now in the back point. Nothing there to contest, obviously. Tornado has managed to clear up a lot of those choppers. So the choppers are kind of dealt with, which I'm sure Meddi will be very pleased about. Command coming in for that point there, though aeromobiles are being dropped off at this side, so will cause any issues for things coming across the river. What's the range on those guys with the A-Pilas? It's a good range. It's a long range, 850 meters on the A-Pilas. And it's a high damage, pretty high accuracy. Yeah, that's a problem for anything coming across that bridge. And 48's coming in up here. Where are they going? They are coming around the back here to back up those Panzer Grenadiers. The command here is being set upon by the Sicherungs. The Sicherungs are, however, cohesion low, which is a big problem. Whether they can drive the cohesion to low for these guys is up for debate. In the meantime, it's not looking good for the Sicherungs. Gazelle cannon here has managed to kill, I assume. The command here is gone. I assume it was killed. Large, well, medium force coming in here for Tommy. He's got a command coming back in, and he's got some tanks. Technically, they're tanks, right? Kind of. They've got a tank gun. Just don't have any armor. Tommy has his command in Alpha as well. He hasn't got a command in here, though. He's got a... Jaeger Commander is going to deploy, surely. Deploy, deploy, deploy. No! Oh. That's a shame. A real shame. +6 currently to Tommy. +7 now. Tommy just has control of the back points here. It stops units coming through this way. He doesn't have a lot up here, but he is bringing in more. He is bringing in more down here as well. He sort of cut off Meddi's supply lines a bit. He's bringing his command into this point. Around the back, weirdly. Oh, a hot 2 got a hit. Very nice. There's a lot of Milan Paras coming in there. 2 commands in this point now for Tommy. I wouldn't surprise me if he sent... wouldn't surprise if he sent one to the middle. M48 should win this fight. Oh, Hot 2 gets another good hit. This game is a bit all over the place in terms of how it's flowing. Not often you see a game like this. I think Tommy's got it. There's still 28 minutes left, but Meddi has a lot of capping to do and not a lot of units to do it with. Being realistic. This is a lot of blue. There's quite a bit of blue here. There's more blue heading towards the center. There's more blue coming in this way towards the center. There goes that command. I did think one might go. Napalm bomber coming in this back corner. I don't think it's going to hit the command, is it? Oh, he does. He gets the hit. Doesn't get the kill, though. Badly damaged. I wonder if the Zisharungs could actually... I think the Zisharungs can see it. Tornado back in, trying to kill those choppers. Not many choppers left. They have done a good job. Harrier helping out. Mirage coming in now. Another Mirage with the laser guided bombs coming in. Harrier gets hit once. Tornado will get out alive. Harrier should as well. It should vanish off the map any second. Oh, here's the next wave of choppers. And again, unfortunately, there's just no anti-air here. So these choppers are just going to march through. The command did eventually die, by the way. I think the chopper got it. These Gazelle cannons and the Pumas have been a massive nuisance this game for poor Meddi. Tornadoes coming in to go for those choppers. Should make reasonably short work. I think they both attacked the same one there, unfortunately. They're now getting set upon by the Mirage. They will engage the Mirage. Do not get the kill. One's still going for it. It's gone off the map. Can we turn around and see it? Yes, we can. It is dead. It is dead. Mirage in here. More units pushing down from the center now. Map control is just completely in Tommy's hands right now. Very good push at the start, Tommy. You don't often see people do all eggs one basket, but it paid off. And then bringing in all those choppers afterwards made a huge difference. Really just cleaned up the sides. Or one side in the center, I should say. And admittedly, when the second wave were brought in here, has also cleaned up this side. And the Jets are trying hard to kill those choppers, but unfortunately it's not working out fast enough. Well played, Tommy. And unlucky Meddi. That was a really difficult game. I don't know what the answer would have been to that at all. Very well played. Not a huge difference in kills and losses at the end of the day there. Not a huge difference, to be completely fair. I thought it would be bigger than that. But it's really nice to see just a completely different style of play and a completely different strategy used to what we're often seeing in these games. Less of a sort of front line and more of a very mobile, inside out, back to front. It's nice to see it. Just something different. MVP there, Tornado, got loads of kills. The Tornado did really well. I'm giving it to the Tornado. It deserves it. It deserves it. Nothing else comes close anyway. Let's get straight into game number 2. So for game number 2, Tommy is on the right in blue, playing as the 3rd Armoured. And over on the left in red, we have Meddi playing as the 7th Panzer Division. Again, the Panzer Division seems to be quite popular in this tournament. We've seen quite a few people play it. I'm not the biggest fan of the T-72s personally, but some people seem to have really good success with them. I'm a big fan of the T-64s myself. Abrams command coming in already for Tommy there. He's certainly going heavy. Obviously, we do have plenty of units arriving nice and early here for Meddi. Plenty of recon getting right up close and personal. Do you have quite a lot of units coming? Is this just a load of... It is. Tommy's trying a bit of cheese here, or what we could possibly consider cheese. Attack marker has gone down, but this is a lot of ACAVs coming in. I assume they're going to charge straight into Echo and do as much damage as possible. Meddi gone for a very big spread of units all across the map. Thunderbolt coming in here. It feels like Tommy has a lot less units, and I think it's because he spent a lot on this command already. It's 270 points. Plus another M1A1 behind. That's another 240. So you're talking... you know, over 500 points just for those 2 tanks. ACAVs, interestingly, didn't charge straight ahead. They have stopped. ATGMs are here. Thunderbolt gets a kill on the chopper. There isn't a lot of... oh, there is some AA there. There's a Strela there. Strela up here. Nothing really in the middle, though. There's Shilka knocking about. Back here, a couple of Chaparrals. Command in the center for Meddi. He's got the points advantage right now. Abrams is heading to the center. Only the one command in currently for Tommy. Does have an Apache coming in at the back there. At the other side, we do see a couple of attack choppers coming in here. This is a good response. A really, really, really good response to these units pushing in here. This is a fantastic response. Obviously, you've got scouts in here, so there's infantry in there. Scouts aren't anything particularly special. Have they actually deployed them? Yes, they have. So scouts don't have any anti-tank. So... they don't have any anti-air, they don't have any anti-tank. 2 choppers are a great choice here. Though he needs to be careful. The A-10 is coming back this way. Not sure what it's attacking. It is going for the chopper. Strela is engaging on it. 1 chopper is dead though. The A-10 is down, but that's an unfortunate loss of that chopper. Apache chugging along. Can this chopper stop all of these units? It'll certainly put up a big fight. Needs to turn and fire at them, though. It's currently freaking out. Choppers do weird things in this game sometimes. There we go. That was a big explosion. Oh, F-15C is in. Doesn't get the kill, but does a lot of damage to the chopper. MiG-23 in, going after the F-15. F-15 coming back around for another pass. Goes for the MiG-23. Kills the MiG-23. Maybe unsurprisingly. This bottom point is in trouble. Mi-24D still trying to get some shots out. HE bomber coming in. Will go for this group of units. Probably will do some damage. Eagle going for the chopper again. Doesn't get the kill. There's the dive bomb. Nice strike. Does a bit of damage. I'm not sure if it got any kills. Maybe 1 or 2. T-55's coming in. Will be useful against these units, but remember the ACAVs do have the recoilless rifles. Command being pushed up now by Tommy. He's going for that early cap of Echo. What happened to the command in the middle from Meddi? Meddi's command in the middle is dead, I think. I don't know where it died, but it's dead. Tommy currently +7. With this very aggressive push with these units at the bottom, seems to have worked out very well. Meddi is very much in control of the central point, but has no command in there. He is pushing still at this side. There's very little in there for Tommy. Very little in there. ACAV's mostly dead now. There's that command at the back there. The tanks have done their job. The scouts can't deal with those tanks. Now, I feel like Tommy's actions here weren't quite as all eggs in one basket. M1A1 is pushing up here, perhaps to try and assist versus these tanks. But it does feel like he's all gone down mainly this side, and he's got the early cap. He is ticking up points, but he's lost a lot in the process of this. Loads of reinforcements coming in for the center now, though. That Apache didn't survive. I didn't even see where it went down. There is a Cobra coming in now. Command coming in at the top for Meddi. Command coming in at the bottom. A command tank. Good choice. Still has this Abrams to worry about, though. Motsuchin coming in. They will be handy against that Abrams, if they can get up close and personal. Some really good control here, but Meddi's not quite all the way at this side, so I'm not sure if the Motsuchin are going to be able to stop all of these coming in. And once Tommy gets another foothold inside this forest area, it's obviously going to be harder to dislodge him. Chaparral getting hit. Oh no! Very nice. Command killed by the Su-22 cluster. I thought it might be going for the Chaparral, but it actually went for the command. Really nice strike. HE bomber coming in here. Not sure what it's going for at the moment. Could be going for the chopper. It is. It's going for the chopper. Very nice. Did a lot of damage. It's almost dead. Abrams retreating. T-72 command still trundling in there. Cobra needs dealing with. Strela is engaging on it. Strela is missing. Come on. Yes. Good attempted strike on the tank there with the HE bomber. Command in the center for Meddi once more. +1 to Tommy now. He's still out in the lead. It's a good advantage, but he's lost a lot of units. He's lost his big command tank. The expensive purchase at the start, but he is back in this forest. What has he got here that can deal with these tanks, though? Engineers can't. The Engineers Dragon can. Engineers Dragon will be a little bit of a problem. Apache back here as well will be an issue, though it has taken a lot of damage from the Strela. Strela appears to be out of ammo, though. Abrams here in a good position, but is seriously at risk from these vehicles moving up here. The BMP-1 has a tank gun. If it gets close, it will do huge amounts of damage. The CV is also at risk here. Cluster coming in, going for the kill on that Abrams. Does get the kill. Beautiful strike. Eagle gets the kill on the cluster bomber, but it doesn't matter. The big issue is destroyed, and right now, look at that map. It is very red. Very, very red. Tommy had a great early push there, but in the long run, it looks like Meddi's pulled it back. He's managing to push everything out here. Just those dragons still remaining, and these tanks haven't been killed. They've stressed out those dragons too much. There's a dragon over there that is trying to fire in as well. Those dragons are dead. Engineer's Dragon here now taking a lot of fire. There is very little on the map for Tommy. Tommy is bringing in another command tank here. Again, this is such an expensive item to bring in. 2 tanks. Two tanks at this point in the game. Currently +3 to Meddi. He can just sit and hold now if he wants. He doesn't need to push. He is going to move these units up though. I mean, there's nothing there to stop him. He could easily roll a command tank in here. Speaking of command tanks, what the heck happened to the T-72 command tank that was here? Did it get destroyed by something? I wonder if that M1 Abrams killed it as it came in the point and I missed it. There is a tank wreck there. That could be it. That could well be it. So just as he recapped it, maybe got destroyed. Another Abrams coming in. 3 Abrams. Very strong units. Meddi obviously has an answer to this if he's got any more of those cluster bombers. A couple of fine Team 84s and Bradley's coming in the centre there. Looking more defensive from Tommy's side now. Marker down there from Meddi. I think he thinks there's maybe infantry there. I'm not sure. That command tank at risk. It's got a good range at the moment on all of these units. But if they can get close to it through the buildings, they'll pose a big threat. I would imagine especially if Clara can see them. Yeah, I think that it's blue, so maybe he can't see it. I don't know. It's very hard to tell sometimes. It suggests if it's blue, he can't, but this game can be very weird. I'm not sure. We'll sharp find out if a cluster bomber comes in for it. Could be T-72s heading in the centre there. Those reinforcements finally arriving here. Meddi almost caught up in points now. More reinforcements coming in for the bottom here. There's no command for the bottom yet. I expect we'll see one sooner or later. Meddi pushing back up to this area. Supplies coming in to repair those tanks. Those T-55s did a good job. I think, did one of them die in all of that? No, they're both still alive. They did a really good job at the front there. I genuinely thought they were going to die at one of those dragons, but they held out. Supply coming in here. Obviously that tank can't see that. It can see the road, but it must not have a good shot on it. Surely it would have shot at that, unless its gun's turned off. No, it's all on. Reinforcements arriving here to defend for Tommy. We've reached a quiet point of the game. That was a really good early push from Tommy again. Just down the side there, but it just didn't quite pan out. And then obviously the third armoured, the units are quite expensive. So you're starting off with a lot of those scouts and ACAVs and then not a lot else to hold elsewhere on the map. And I think Meddi was aggressive enough here to take the centre, push back at the bottom, and just kind of overwhelmed what little Tommy had left. Obviously, Tommy's now had a little bit of time to call in reinforcements, sort of get into a defensive posture. This tank is getting very close to these infantry, though. Not quite within range of rocket launchers and things. These units pushing all the way around the back here. I'm not sure where they're off to. They're just trying to come around the back of the point. In the meantime, these infantry are taking a lot of punishment from those Bradleys. Or the Bradley. Command tank coming in, though. And a couple of T-72s. Another ACAV coming in. How many of those do you have in your deck, Tommy? Must be a lot of Akavs. A little bit of skirmishing up there, but I don't think there's going to be too much movement, at least from Meddi's side. I think the push is going to be down here. I mean, Meddi's going to be in a nice position in that he's going to encircle this point. HE bombers. Many HE bombers. Wow. One of them didn't fire. One of them's dead. Ouch. Chaparral doing the business. These infantry taking a lot of fire from the support here. Command tank, Bradleys. Another Bradley coming down. Units being deployed here and moving around the back. Surely the BMPs should get the kills here. No, BMPs might be about to die to the Akav. The scouts pose no threat, but that Akav can kill these vehicles pretty easily. Is that an F-15 in again? Why are they not killing the Akav? Tank killed by the Akav because finally something kills the... That was weird. Strela in there. Does try to take a pot shot at the F-15, but it likes to dodge. Command in this point. Tommy's command being pushed in here. There's a lot of units clustered in this area. Meddi really needs to kill that command. Currently +5 to Meddi, though. He's way out in the lead in terms of points. Struggling to keep units in this area, though, I think. Apache coming in around the back here. No longer any units around the back for Meddi. Abrams is almost dead. Has had to smoke and is retreating. Another Abrams coming in here. Ah, grenade launcher. Nice unit. Constant stream of shots coming in. Eagle coming in for the Mi-2 there. Apache coming in. Strela does have missiles left. That Abrams will cause issues for this command tank, though. And everything else, for that matter. T-72's coming in. Will be helpful at the top there. A jet did go down. I'm not sure what it was. I assume it was something from Meddi's side. Apache coming in for the kills now. And they say Apache's going to kill the command. Command back in here for Tommy. Tommy back in control at this point. T-72's taking fire from the Apache. Apache taking fire from the MiG-21s. Does survive the assault, though. Second T-72 is dead. And the third T-72... not dead yet. Apache pushing up. Loads of mortars arriving here. Currently +3 to Meddi. Really good pushback down here from Tommy. Really good pushback. Good mixing units. He's lost stuff, but he's pushing. He's making progress. Another Apache in. Ah, Apache taken out by a Strela at the back there. Eagle still knocking about. Another command coming in at the back. Nothing really in this point. A couple of units up here sort of defending for Tommy. I think Tommy's relying on Meddi not being too aggressive and pushing into this point has allowed him to pull all the units he initially called in up here to defend pretty much down at the bottom. So we're talking about the Bradleys, the infantry. Meddi is making a bit of a move up here now, getting back into this forest area with a lot of units. There is another big Abrams coming in at the top here. Tommy making good use of these Abrams. I ummed of whether it was a good idea to call so many in because of the cost, but he's using them very well. He's being very careful with them. Again, up here, just very, very careful. Thunderbolt coming in here. Going for that tank. There is some anti-air there, though. Gets a good hit. Oh, and the Shilker's off as well. I think it managed to get a kill, though, because I don't see... Was it just the T-55 at front? Oh, was there a T-72 as well? There was a T-72. I think I got the T-72 before it went down. Meddi's managed to sort of hold at this point, but there's still an Abrams here. There's an Abrams here. The T-72 is pushing down from the top. That's a good shout if he can get in on top of that Abrams. Still the Apache back here, though. This command tank is going to go toe-to-toe with that Abrams, and it's going to lose. I was going to say, no chance against the Abrams. Abrams here running away. Engaging on that Special Alpha Clara. This Abrams has pulled back as well. But Meddi wins on points in just a few seconds. One game each. Really well played, Meddi. Really well defended at the start at this point and retaking it. Kills to losses very close. Very, very close. Once again. Abrams Command got a lot of kills. Apache did well. I mean, the Apache gets MVP in terms of kills if we're ignoring the tanks as usual. But really well played, guys. That was a good back and forth game. A really good push at the start from Tommy. A really good counter push from Meddi. And then a sort of almost defensive pushback by Tommy again. So it was a great game. Well played to both of you. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.